Hello, students. As we start our lesson on story problems or any type of problem solving, we want to look at a few key details. Now, if we remember this acronym CUBES, it can help us solve problems. C is for circling important numbers. In your math book, it will tell you to underline important things. It really doesn't matter whether you're circling or underlining as long as you know what important is. I personally like to circle the important numbers so I pay attention to them. And then you need to underline the question, something that you need to answer. What are we looking to find out? Box any key math words, and I'm going to show you what those key math words are so you have a better idea of what we're looking for when we're deciding if we want to add or subtract. We want to also eliminate. So on that E, we are going to eliminate unnecessary information, things that we just don't need, things that don't matter. And then the last is solve. We're going to solve our problem and check our work and make sure the answer is reasonable. When we're looking for keywords, we're going to look first for addition words and then we'll look for subtraction words. So key addition words will be add, in all together, total, sum, plus, how many, and usually it'll say how many more, combined, increased. All of those words give us hints or clues that we want to add. Those words we're going to go ahead and put a square around so we can decide if we're going to add and subtract. Once we identify those key words, we're going to put off to the side an addition sign or a subtraction sign to help us solve the problem. Now the keywords for subtraction are words like minus, less or less than, decrease, shorter, remains. For example, how many fish remain? If 3 fish go into the fishing boat, what remains in the ocean, right? So we're looking at what remains. Decrease. How many left? Shorter, fewer, take away, smaller, difference. When we're looking for the difference, that's the space between what is bigger and what is smaller, and that means we're going to subtract. The next keywords we can look for subtraction are how much longer or how many more. Again, with subtract, sometimes we're looking for the space between something bigger and the space between something smaller, and that will be a subtraction problem. So one more time, just to review, how are we going to solve story problems? Remember, we're going to circle those important numbers. We need to pay attention to the numbers because we're going to have to do something with the numbers. We're going to underline the question that we need to answer. We're going to box key math words. Those key math words will tell us whether we need to subtract or add. We're going to evaluate and eliminate unnecessary information. We want to get rid of all sorts of stuff we just don't need because that might confuse us. And then at the end, we're going to solve and then check our work and make sure the answer is reasonable.